नमस्ते बच्चों, हमेशा खुश रहो बच्चों। Myself Om Prakash KC. Today I taught you group theory. I'm the faculty of Department of Mathematics and Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Jaipur. Today I taught you group theory. The subject group theory is taught in BSc BA PCM 6th semester student. These are the lesson planning which are already discussed in your first lecture. These are the step for planning which are also discussed in your first lecture. These are the components of a lesson plan. This is also discussed in your first lecture. Now, group theory is the subject of mathematics under science stream in which we have studied pure mathematics. Today I taught you one more theorem on group theory. The statement of the theorem is a non-empty set G together with a binary composition dot. A non-empty set G together with a binary composition dot is a group if and only if A or A BC equals to AB of C. A into BC equals to A into B of C. For all ABC belongs to G, and for any A and B belongs to G, the equations AX equals to B and Y equals to B have solution in G. No, I already see a lot of theorems in group theory. These are the actually summary of all these theorems. Now we also know the definitions of a group theory. The first one, uh, i- if G is a non-empty set together with a binary composition dot, is said to be group if and only if it satisfies the following axioms. The first axiom is closure axiom, which are by default satisfied because G star is an algebraic structure. The second one is the existence of associativity, which holds in these first equation. Third one is the existence of identity element, which shows in solution of this equation. That means the last theorem which I have taught. And the next one is the existence of inverse, which are also used in this theorem. And finally, existence of inverse. That means closure axiom, associativity, existence of identity element, existence of inverse. Now, proof of this theorem is if G is a group, then 1 and 2 follow by the definition and previous theorem. As we discussed earlier, the first axiom is the closure axiom, which by default satisfied because of the algebraic structure G dot. And the second is an associativity which shows in 1. Now, therefore, we can say that the group G is a group. Now, conversely, let 1 and 2 holds. That means first in my first part, I will see if G is a group, then nothing have to prove because all of these are happen, which will be shown in the previous theorems. But conversely, let 1 and 2 holds. To show that G is a group, we need to prove existence of identity and inverse for each element. Existence of identity and inverse for each element. Existence of identity for each elements. Now let A belongs to G be an element. Then by equation 2, the equation Ax equals to A and the Y equals to A. The solution is G. Solution is in G. That means the equations Ax equal to A and Y equals to A has a solution in G. Let X equals to E and Y equals to F be the solution. Thus there exists E and F belongs to G such that A equals to A and FA equals to A equals to A and FA equals to A. Now B belongs to G, be an element, then again by 2 in our equation 2. There exists some xy in G such that Ax equals to B and Y A equals to B. Now taking Ax equals to B, we have A equals to AF, Ax equals to B. That means F into Ax, Ax equals to B, and Ax equals to A, and A is equals to FA. Then we can write here Ax equal to B implies that F into Ax equals to F into B, F into Ax equals to F into B, because Ax equals to A, Ax equals to B. This implies that F into A into X equals to F into B. This implies that A into X equals to F into B. This implies that A equals to F into B. Now again, Y into A equals to B. Y into A equals to B implies that Y into A into E, Y into A into E equals to B into E, and Y into A into E equals to B into E, and Y into A equals to BE. Therefore, YA is nothing but B. YA is nothing but B here from here. Therefore, we can say B equals to BE. Thus, we have B equals to BF and B equals to B. For any B belongs to G, putting B equals to E in 1 and B equals to F in 2, we get E equals to FE, E equals to FE, and F equals to FE. This implies that E equals to F. This implies that E equals to F. Hence, we can say that A into E equals to A equals to F into A equals to E into A. Thus, we can say that there exists an element E belongs to G such that A equals to EA equals to A. This implies that E is an identity element, which are also an element of in G. Again, for any A belongs to G, the identity element E belongs to G. Then the equation Ax equals to E and Ay equals to E has the solution. Let the solution be x equals to A1 and y equals to A2. Then A1 equals to E and A2A equals to E. Then we can say A1 equals to EA1 equals to A2A A1 equals to A2A A1 by associativity equals to A2E, because A1 equals to E equals to A2. Again, A1 equals to E equals to A1A for any A belongs to G. That is, we can say that for any A belongs to G, there exists some A1 belongs to G satisfying the above relation, which implies that A has an inverse. Thus, each element has inverse, and by definition, G forms a group. G forms a group. Hence the theorem. This is the required result. Finally, we can say hence the theorem QED, coordinate demonstrator. This session is powered by the digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur, and I hope all of you are satisfied with this digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box. I will try to resolve it. Thank you for watching this lecture video. Thank you, everyone.